Hey guys, I just watched Pat Sajak's farewell message from Wheel of Fortune. And as a former contestant, if you guys did not know, I was on Wheel of Fortune in 2017 on Teacher Week. I just thought I would share some interesting things about being on Wheel of Fortune that, unless you've been on the show, you wouldn't know. So the first one was they took us all to this back room where they put our makeup on, for the show. And what happened is somebody came around, one of the producers came around with a bucket of golf balls. And on the golf balls had numbers 1 through 6. I believe they were shooting 6 episodes that day. If you did not know, they shoot multiple episodes in one day. That's why I think Pat only works like 4 days out of the month. But anyway, the producer came over to me and said, "Hey, just pick a golf ball out of the bucket." And so I just reached in and pulled out a 1. And that's why I was on the very first episode of season 32.
Mitch, inspiring young minds.
There you go. We got it. Mitchino just won $1,000 from.
And so that was just interesting that if you did not know, I was actually able to pick a golf ball and show, hey, I'm going to be on the first episode. So I just thought that was kind of cool. When we actually got to the stage set and we were ready to go into our places, they actually have lifts on where you stand. They want to make sure that everybody, all the contestants, are level. They don't want like a really tall person and a really short one. So they actually will adjust the heights of the platform that you're standing on so that no matter if you're short or tall, everybody is even on the stage. I thought that was pretty cool. And so when I stood up there, I could feel it going, down, because I think the contestants that were with me were not as tall. So I thought, hey, that was pretty interesting. Another thing that I thought was interesting and a little scary is between puzzles, when they go to commercial breaks, they will actually gave us a break too. We stepped down from the platform and they actually gave us bottled water. I was freaking out. I was drinking the bottled water going, what if I spill this on my shirt? Because they were taping, and I'm like, if I spill, there's going to be like this major water stain on my shirt. I don't know what they would have done, if they would have had to wait to continue shooting. But that was one of the scary parts. I mean, the whole day was pretty scary and nervous and exciting all at the same time. But that was one of the scary moments going, what if I spill this on myself, and it was going to be a major mess. So I made sure to take my sips very carefully, lean over, and that was just wild. And then the last thing is when you're spinning the wheel, if you're a contestant, the wheel spins clockwise. Well, a week before I went on the show, I did something to this arm. I don't know what I had done, but it was sore. And so obviously they make the wheel for right-handers. You would take your right hand and spin it, I guess the way you would just normally spin something. And so for lefties, that was my problem. I had to actually use my left hand.
And I'll go ahead and buy the U.
Well, it's there. You might as well. 1 U, that's it. Vowels are gone. Yeah.
And pull it. So instead of swinging it or, spinning it the way I would normally do, I actually had to grab with my left hand and spin it that way. I thought that was interesting. And so when they gave us practice spins, I was trying to figure out, okay, if I spin this as hard as I can, where, how much will it rotate? They actually stopped the wheel, so you actually couldn't do that. They didn't let it get a full spin. And so those were just some of the interesting things about being on the show. After you make after your show is over, you go upstairs and you sign basically, your paycheck.
Mitch.
E.
Mm-hmm. no money for vowels, but there are 3 of them, which should help. When Vanna clears the puzzle, you'll have 3 seconds.
Silent reading time.
That's it. You got it. Turned out pretty good tonight. Well, you finished in second place, but with a late surge, you did very nicely. $5,100 that round. You end up with over $9 grand, $9,100. Thanks, Mitch, very much. Good to have you here.
And it's all tax-free. They don't take any taxes out of it. And so what I had to do at the end of the year is include my Wheel of Fortune winnings into my taxes. And then the government basically said, well, we're going to tax you on those winnings. So the show does not actually take out any taxes, because if you think about it, every state would have a different, I guess, law for taxes. And I guess the show just doesn't want to mess with taxes. So they will let you just take the whole amount and figure the taxes out for yourself. So thank you, Pat Sajak, for those 41 years of just, dedication, coming into our homes, giving us a half an hour of just fun and entertainment. And we will definitely miss you. And that was just my take on the experience. So thank you again, and I'll see you guys in my next video.